and sound kind of like what's going on. So it was like you being yourself and individuality personified, but you was in the current pocket. You know what I mean? And so I was
Right.
like, okay, so people probably fuck with this one. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, niggas, I gotta ask them about that. I was like, cause I know they rocking with that one. But man, what was your mind when you made shoot somebody, man? I had to get to you because I'm like, what you tired of seeing all these young niggas trick themselves out the street, man? What going on, bro?
Damn, it's disgusting. Me and my partners use that term, but it's like I say that in a funny way, but also in a real way. It's fucked up and disgusting. Like I'm not even going. I'm gonna draw a line in the sand with that shit. At 33, it was a minute where a lot of things in my life, like younger days, I try to play both sides. So I'm like, because people try to like tug at your heartstrings emotionally on certain perspectives or certain subjects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because you try to keep yourself to be a higher thinking or open minded individual, which I know you do or identify with, you never want to shut somebody's life experiences down in terms of maybe why they are the way they are, or do things the way they do, or move the way they move. But just on that particular subject, bro, you know what I'm saying? I can't cut no cars on it. Like I've
For
tried to
sure.
cut cars. I can't see it any other way than what I'm seeing. And that shit really came out of a day of frustration. And I'm gonna be transparent. It came out of a day of frustration for the way the world was. It came out of a day of frustration from, how I was feeling in terms of like where my music was in terms of the industry and the way things are going. And you get to that place where, bro, I don't care what nobody say. You have niggas in the industry who will be like, oh, if you don't make it, it's on you and blah blah blah, bro. It's the life is so bigger than just black and white, bro. And I say that to say, like, bro, a good portion of this shit is on you, but another portion of this shit is on the way things are designed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a certain type of art that they want in the industry. It's a certain type of music that they're promoting right now to be the hottest, to be it. You get what I'm saying? That's just the truth. And if you can't see that, I can't make you see that from my perspective.
I
I
get that.
know based on what I watch and what I'm seeing in the industry. And so it really came from a place of I was frustrated that day. Like, fuck. In my mind, I'm looking around at shit. I'm hearing niggas different music and shit. And I'm like, bro, at this point, I know the hours have been put in, not even just me, niggas like you. I'm looking at my niggas around me or people that I know cold as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, why are my niggas fuck the fame, fuck any why are my niggas not able to progress themselves with something that they're good at and they love? You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, my niggas are not getting their flowers and I'm not getting mine either.
Cause
And
a
in my
lot of
mind,
that shit in the way.
I really said, you know what? I'm listening to all the shit that's coming out. I said, damn, I guess I really gotta shoot somebody. Like, like, like to be respected in this shit. I guess I really gotta catch a body on wax. I
Yeah.
guess I really gotta walk outside. I guess I really got to get on Instagram and yell, scream, tell a nigga I'm finna pull up on this shit and blow his
Come
head out. Like
on,
I
bro.
really guess that's what the fuck a nigga has
Drop
to
your
do
low.
to
Drop
be
your low, boy.
for my craft to be respected. This shit crazy.
Yeah, that shit is wild. Now it'll drive you crazy if you just really dwell on it and sit and think about it. You know what I mean? Like it can
On
have
some
you depressed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause
on some just me being real shit. That's where that shit came from. It was me laughing at my own pain, but also like it was me laughing at my own pain and making light of my own pain concerning this music shit, but also making light of the pain I feel, bro, for the shit I see out here every single fucking day in these streets with these young niggas with the shit that's going on.
I told you,
Sometimes
bro.
you only know how to make light of that shit. You know what I'm saying? For niggas to understand where you're coming from and for you to get that load off you, bro.
That's what I was saying. I would tell you, I was like, bro, that shit my favorite one. Like out of the 5 pack you sent me, I say, yeah, bro. This ain't the best song as far as what everybody I gravitate towards. But personally, what I've been jamming, I've been listening to that shit over and over, bro. I know the words as far as the intro when you talking shit. Like I really know the song. You know what I'm saying? Like I be listening to that shit, bro. Like my girl be listening to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I know what that song hard, bro. And that's why when I called you about it, because I was like, I know from what perspective and viewpoint you're speaking from. And so somebody got to really listen to understand that you're really making a mockery of what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it'll take somebody like halfway through before they be like, oh, this nigga, okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make it cool too, because you get a little surprise in the middle, like, oh, this nigga
Right.
really talking shit.
Right.
He made it sound like how this shit be sounding, and then it's like, oh, this nigga really talking shit. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to move on and ask you, one of my favorite questions on the panel is, in a perfect world, would you rather be signed to a major or would you rather be successful independently? And by I mean a perfect world, I mean, the label giving you all of your stuff, your advance, everything how you wanted to go. And I mean independent, you getting your shit off, you moving it, and you being successful in that realm. If you had to choose, which one would kind of fit your personality more?
And you talking about if the label did right by me, basically?
Yeah.
I had the label.
Yeah, he'll go with the label.
If the label
Okay.
did right by me, I'll go with the label.
For sure. Okay. But see, you got to understand how, bro, the popular, like anytime I ask this, bro, I make sure that I don't ask everybody the same thing, but I make sure everybody gets that because I like to see the perspective. And just about everybody you say independent because that's popular, bro. And that's the easy answer. But I be like, bro, so you only the second person that ever say label, bro.
Let me tell you why. And niggas can feel however they want to feel about me. I'm a businessman, right? I'm not just an artist. Like, I own my own business right now. I'm a businessman. So I'm talking to niggas, and you can take it for what it's worth. Niggas can take it for what it's worth. I'm talking from a business perspective.
Yeah.
Bro, ain't no conglomerate, ain't no corporation, ain't nothing huge built on your own strength and what you can do on your fucking own. You understand what I'm
Sure.
saying?
Come on. Come on.
Do you really? I'm writing a book. I'm writing a book right now. I'm gonna let niggas know. I'm writing a book right now. No, swear to God, I really am writing a book. I started writing a book last year. I stopped in the middle of 20 because I wanted to get more life experience on what I was writing it about. But it's a practical guide to doing business. Nevertheless, one of the four major reasons businesses fail, right? Infrastructure being one of them, but number one reason is lack of fucking capital.
Okay.
And for this music shit to go, like, oftentimes for your platform, unless you just fuck around and go viral out here, for your platform to be built to what it needs to be, bro, shit take capital.
Gotta
It
have
takes
capital.
You gotta have the capital. That's why so street niggas blowing out. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
niggas is making the fast cash. They got the fast money, so it's coming in lump sum. 20 racks here, 30 racks. They got 10 racks stash. They got 20 racks stash to walk up in here and pay this DJ, or you know what I'm saying, go in the studio and have this many studio sessions and then be amongst the other niggas in the city who are already going. So a nigga walks in and say, oh, who the fuck is that in the studio? Studio number 8. Then that nigga going crazy in that bitch. Boom,
For
boom, boom.
sure.
But a nigga like you who has chosen a different path, or a nigga like you who has chosen a different path, where we like, yeah, that ain't me. I'm not
Yeah.
doing just to
Yeah.
make craft go. I feel like I respect what I'm doing here every day, waking up every day, working hard, having an honest living and shit, which for whatever reason that's not respected in today's about that later on. Needless, you can't accumulate that much liquid cash, right? I'm talking on some business shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can accumulate that much liquidity, bro, in a short amount of time, right? To do what you need to do. So we talking about the label that's already got the platform, they already got the cash, bro. As a businessman, bro, and this is not even just in terms of music, mutually beneficial is the term I'm gonna use. I press that shit with the relationships in your life, whatever you fucking doing, make sure it's mutually beneficial. And if you got that shit and it's mutually beneficial and it makes sense, bro, it's 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
I got kids, I got a lady, I got family who I fucking love. That shit is very important to me. Bro, trying to run a whole independent operation on your fucking own, bro. Got other responsibilities and shit, my nigga.
For sure. I feel it, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I be thinking. I be like,
pressure off. If they will say, yeah, we're gonna do right by you on paper. And the lawyer look up and they like, yeah, we doing right by this nigga.
That's the move. that's the one we going with. I feel that.
But they not on that shit. So we already what's coming with that. So I gotta stand my 10 toes and be like, fuck that.
Yeah, definitely.
Shit.
Ain't no compromising going on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on independent shit because of business mindset. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
know when I walk in there, they're gonna be like, bro, ain't enough guns in this motherfucker. Ain't enough drugs in this bitch. You're not fucking enough hoes in this music, bro.
Hey, that's silly, bro. You not fucking enough hoes in this music, bro.
You feel me? Like that's the way it go. You already know what they gonna do.
That nigga crazy, but nah, I feel it though. That's a part of it,
You're
man.
gonna go with what's, you feel me? So the industry gonna go what's hot at the time. So even if that's like, and I hate this fucking term, Jeremy, I'm gonna just throw it out there because it's common for everybody. But niggas be like, oh, conscious music. So I'm gonna throw it out there because that resonates with everybody. But
Yeah,
if conscious music is what's hot, then that's what they would go with. But it's not.
yeah, it ain't. Nah, it's only hard to the folks who really lock in all the way with it. But you know, you coming from an alternate perspective, so you got to be so talented to make people rock with your conscious music. You got to be
Correct.
so talented. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
have somebody, you gotta have somebody who really believes in you to give you the fucking platform. Shout
Yeah,
out to motherfuckers like TDE, Top Dog. I
yeah,
mean, you know, I don't know the inner workings of his situation, or niggas like Isaiah. I don't know the inner workings of their situation, so I don't want to speak out of turn. But I do know this: at the very least, them boys have been afforded a fucking platform
definitely,
with the actual message that Top
definitely.
Dog, you know what I'm saying, afforded,
Yeah.
and that's, to me, that shit is fucking fire.
And that shit stand
You
out,
know what I'm
bro. Like,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? I see that. Like, if I was an artist, I'd be like, yeah, what Top Dog offering? What they
Come on
taking? You
now.
know what I'm saying? Let me see what they talking about first. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, man, we ain't gonna hold you too long, man. We heard you say you got 2 kids. We know it's a Saturday afternoon for everybody. You know what I mean? So before we get out of here, you know, I always ask people like, who you think has your sound, bro? Like, as far as like, if you was on Apple Music, they usually put a couple artists under your name after your song goes off as suggested artists. Like, who do you think they should put in that box? You know what I'm saying? Say, on Apple Music, they got a couple suggested artists down there at the bottom. I know that's a tough question for us
All right.
as far as, you know, who we want to say we sound like, but they don't
Yeah.
care, and they're gonna put 3 artists there for sure. So, you know, who you think possibly, you know, make it kind of guide. So say we on a road trip and Mirage go off. What's the next artist that's gonna make that thing slide for that next album?
So of course, us being artists, like we discussed, we just feel like we're unique. And I know, like, you know, it's just me being objective. I think I am, my shit really is unique. But if they had to like be like, oh, we just like, they gonna put a couple hashtags down there, right? Like Southern hip hop,
Yeah.
lyricists, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I'm you probably would catch me in one. I feel like with like Sci High and
Okay.
Big Crit or whoever else they'll make go with that.
Yeah.
Because not a
Okay.
lot of us though coming out the
For
South, they
sure.
don't expect us to have nothing to say for real. Like that boy Dre was real. Like
Yeah.
if you really think about it in the industry right now, who else do we have? And it's no shot at a lot of other artists. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of cats out here right now trying to pop out the South. So don't let me shit on nobody. But I'm just saying in terms of like what industry gives us on a large scale,
Mm-hmm.
those are two of the bigger names coming out of the South.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Saha wouldn't even, like, a lot of people don't even have a lot of songs to identify with him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I say if they gave you
Because you
three,
got other artists down here in the A right now going like Devontae Hitchcock, crazy. And
yeah,
I'm
he
not
hard.
taking nothing. I'm
Yeah, he
not
can
taking
rap.
nothing from a nigga like that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's
he can
why I had to
rap.
get that disclaimer because he's sick. He go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in terms of like what industry is
No,
trying to
I get
pop,
it. I get it for sure. Like Crit and Saha, but I would probably say like probably possibly a Dave East too. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like they might
yeah. Even though
cause
he
you
up
got a
north,
little
like,
range. He a up north nigga, but I'm saying he
but
be
he got some
rapping
range.
and you know what I'm saying, and he do some, you know, some hooks and shit. Like what I'm saying, you don't sound like any of these people, but they have
Right.
to kind of
They
figure
got to
out, you
put
know
you
what I'm saying? They
somewhere.
gotta
They
put you
like,
somewhere. So that's
all
why I'm
right.
like, so those 3 right there, that's kind of wide ranging, you know, and it's like all 3 of them niggas can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, you know, and but yeah, I just wanted to wrap up with you, boss. You know, let everybody know we have my boy Miraj with us, man. Where we can find your music, bro? Like all your
So
social media links.
So my social media links, man, right now, it's my social media is underscore Miroj. That's underscore Mirage and then
Mm.
underscore. So you can find my music on all streaming platforms right now, all the major streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever the case may be. You on my Instagram, all you gotta do is click the link in my bio, it'll take you straight to my my webpage, which is Service
Sure.
through United Masters, bro. And any releases that I got on there, you'll be able to choose whatever platform you want to listen to those on. So
Yes, sir. And my boy good with the graphics. He got a couple videos on there. So, we definitely
Oh yeah, nigga
prepared.
do. Hey
We
man,
definitely prepared.
we
We got
doing
us
our
some
own.
real
We doing
artists
our
here.
own graphic work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We doing our own
like,
graphic work.
you know what I'm saying?
All album covers brought to you by me. You feel me?
It's tough for people to pop their own collar, so I popped it for them. I let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Let my boy know, like, hey, I know where to send them if they looking for some answers. You see what I'm
You
saying? He
feel
gonna
me?
send me a couple layouts myself. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I wanted to thank you for coming, man. We had Miroj come through with us, but this is episode 5 in the books. Appreciate you for doing it with us, man. We always try to rock with good artists, and we definitely feel like we accomplished that with you, man.
Hey
Look forward
man,
to hearing a
hey,
lot from you, bro.
I'm glad I fell up under good artists. You feel
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate it, bros. We're gonna try it next time. Next time we get you, it's gonna be episode maybe 15, 16. We're gonna have my boy pull back up for us, man.
you already know.
For sure, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, peace.